Smoking gas, running from the feds. Switching lanes in a Rari. I see him talking all that shit. That bitch better not start.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy. Take two. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Draco, and I'm back with another motherfucking banger video. Now, today is gonna be another story time. This is a story time that I've been like wanting to tell y'all for a very long time. I just never was comfortable enough to share it with y'all, but you know, I've come a long way with this YouTube stuff, and I feel like everybody who watches me will agree that, you know, I just gotta keep pushing and I'm gonna go somewhere. So, you know, I've been getting closer with y'all lately. Like, personally, y'all, the people watching this video, I've been getting a closer relationship with y'all, and I consider y'all family. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I'm comfortable enough to share this story with you guys now. So, yeah, but before I get into the story, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn my post notifications on so that you don't miss a single upload. Also, I don't know when you'll see this video, but when you do, tune in, I guess. I mean, let's just get started. Okay, I'm sorry if that intro was like very weird and unorthodox from me. It's just, I'm nervous about telling this story with y'all. Because, you know, it's really personal to me, like, all of the things that happened, and I just never shared it with anybody. The only people who know is, like, my mom and everything like that. So, basically, this story is going to be about my childhood. But more specifically, my childhood with my dad, right? Now, as many of y'all may already know, if y'all have been watching my channel for a very long time, me and my dad do not have a relationship. We do not have a relationship. I don't talk to my dad. He don't talk to me. And it's not that I don't want to reach out and talk to him, because I've reached out before to talk to him. It's just he never gets back to me. The last time I heard from him is when he was telling me that my sister passed away, or that she got killed and everything like that in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and all of that. And he was inviting me to the funeral, and then the day of the funeral just ghosts me, and I have no ride to the funeral to say my final goodbyes to my sister. So that's the last I seen and heard from my dad. Now, my dad wasn't always, for lack of a better word, a piece of shit. My dad wasn't always a piece of shit, you know? When I was little, you know, I really feel like, you know, I had a good dad for real. Like, bro made sure I ate, made sure I had clothes, and made sure that we had a house and all of this shit. I don't know what happened to him or what changed him to make him the way that he became. But, you know, it sucks because, like, I love my dad. Like, still to this day, I love my dad. But it's fuck him. Because all of the times that I needed him in my corner as a dad, as a father figure, he wasn't there. I never had the talks that a father and son are supposed to have. I never learned the things from my dad that a father is supposed to teach their son. I never had those opportunities. That's why when I see people going back and forth with their dad and everything like that, but the dad is still trying to be in their life, I be telling them, like, you don't understand how blessed you are. I wish my dad gave a fuck about me. And I feel like we get misconstrued sometimes what parents' true intentions are. At the end of the day, a parent is never trying to, well, a true good and real parent is never trying to, one, hurt their child, mentally abuse their child, verbally abuse their child. A parent is somebody who is supposed to care for you, right? That's there for you, but also a person who teaches you things. That way, when you become an adult like them, you can adapt their certain traits that could be good for you in society. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but y'all get it. Y'all get what I'm getting at. So, as I got older, my dad started to really not give a fuck anymore. Like, he really started to become an asshole towards me. Like, we used to go to, like, for walks to the park, right? And walk the dogs, because we had 2 pugs and we used to go walk the dogs and everything like that. But somewhere along the line, something changed in his mind. He became an asshole. He became vindictive. He became a compulsive liar. He became a cheater. He became a woman beater. Like, all of these things that just suddenly happened to my dad, and I don't understand why. And sometimes I'll be thinking, like, damn, was it me? Did I stress him out to the point where he just started losing his shit and he couldn't recover? So, like, am I at fault for this new attitude change in my dad, and am I the reason why he hates me? Like, these are questions that I ask myself every day, because it all just doesn't make sense. I don't understand how you can go from a loving, caring father to a piece of shit. Like, how do you switch sides that quickly? It never made sense to me, and it still don't make sense to me. But yeah, let's get back to the story. So, with all of that being said, this switch happened in my dad, and it wasn't for the better. There has been many times where I witnessed my dad heatedly arguing with my stepmother. I'm not gonna name her. You know what? Her name is Lisa. Arguing with my stepmother, everything like that, telling her how she's a shitty parent and she's this and she's that, and I've literally walked into the house after an after school program that I used to go to when I was going to Gladiola Elementary School, which is in like Wyoming, Michigan, or some shit like that. I come home from the after school program and I walk inside the kitchen because there's a door, right? Okay, so picture a front door, but when you walk inside the front door, there's a step, and you gotta step up in there, and then you get into the house. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hopefully I painted a good enough picture for y'all. I'm not fucking Da Vinci. I'm not Da Vinci. I don't know how to paint, but I tried. Anyways, I walk into the kitchen, which is the first place that you see when you walk into my old house on 36th Street. I walk into the kitchen only to see my dad has my stepmother on the ground, and he's choking the life out of her with both hands. And now I know there's kinky people watching this video right now like, what is he talking about? Choking's not even that bad. Like, I choke my girlfriend and she likes it. She loves that shit. She be calling me daddy and all this shit. This type of choking was not the good choking. I'm talking, he was trying to squeeze the life out of her. Like, to the point where she's gasping for air, bro. So I see that and I start freaking out. And I'm like, trying to yank my dad off of her. But he shoves me out the way, and then I go run into my room, and I just sit there and I cry, because what the fuck else am I supposed to do? I'm a small child. I'm an elementary school child. Like, I don't, like, what am I supposed to do? And yeah, that's just one of the instances that I've seen that shit go down. I remember another night that, okay, so it was me and my stepmother's son, Lisa's son, Sebastian. We were sitting in Sebastian's room. I can't remember what we were doing. I know I used to bug him a lot back in the day because like I looked up to him and I still do. Like he's a good dude to look up to. Like of course he's had his past and everything like that, but everybody's had their past. Like I still look up to bro and I still love bro a lot. So I used to always annoy the fuck out of him, right? So I was always trying to be like in his presence, talk to him and all that shit. Just cause like I learned a lot from him. So we're just sitting there chilling in his room. We had heard the arguing upstairs where my dad and my stepmother would sleep at, where their room was. We had already heard the arguing. At this point, it was nothing fucking new in this household, so we all knew to just, stay out of it. Eventually, they'll get tired of yelling at each other, or he'll get tired of yelling at her, and then they'll just, go on about their lives. So we wasn't really tripping until we heard a big ass thud upstairs, of which was sounded like to be somebody being pushed on the ground or something falling off of the top shelf of a dresser or some shit like that. So me and Sebastian instantly drop what we're doing and we go running to see what the fuck happened, only to go upstairs to see my stepmother on the ground holding her tailbone and my dad standing over her. Now, what the fuck does this look like to you? She on the floor, right? Fucked up. Tailbone aching. And my dad's just standing over her. I'm pretty sure you can put two and two together of what the fuck happened. So Sebastian starts freaking out. Then now everybody who was downstairs at the house comes upstairs. So now it's a whole big ass Royal Rumble. My stepsister jumps over my dad's bed, bro. And I still to this day don't understand how she did this shit. Because I never thought she had that in her. She jumped clean over the bed into my dad's face and scared the shit out of my dad. That's the only part that was like funny about that. Of course, none of that is funny. Like, I'm just like numb to it at this point. I'm just, telling y'all what I've been through. Now, fast forward, things fell out with my stepmother Lisa and my dad. And I'm not gonna lie. All right? I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Don't call me no rat and don't call me no snitch, bitch. But yes, I'm the one who told my stepmother that my dad was cheating on her. Let me fucking explain. Okay, so at first, me and my stepmother didn't really get along, Because, like, me and my stepmother had a complicated relationship at first when her and my dad first started getting together and everything like that. So it was rocky for about 3 years. Like, she used to like not want to talk to me, used to not like really want to be around me type shit. But I understand now that it was because she was so stressed with trying to keep up on the bills and everything like that. She was working multiple jobs. I have much respect for that lady. Nothing but love for her. If you're watching this video, I love you. I always considered you a mom, So, but somewhere along the line, something happened. Me and her got closer, So I felt obligated to let her know if my dad was doing something to hurt her. Y'all may call me wrong in the comments. Y'all may be like, oh, well, that's the reason why your dad hates you is because you Tekashi 6ix9ine on him. Listen, fuck you, all right? If y'all was in my situation and you had love for a person as much as I have love for my stepmother, you would have done the same fucking thing. And I know a lot of y'all in the comments are going to sit there and cap like, oh, no, I would never snitch on my own dad. I would never do that. I would, even if my dad murdered somebody right in front of me, I ain't going to say shit. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, I told my stepmother that my dad was cheating on her because my dad is so stupid. Like, he was trying to get caught. And the reason why I say that is, right? So not only does he cheat on my stepmother, right? I wouldn't even have known if this motherfucker wouldn't have taken me to the bitch's house. He took me with him while he went to go cheat on my stepmother. What the fuck? Like, did you just want to get caught or something? Like, so, yeah, bro, like, we had went and stayed at a hotel, everything like that. I seen him texting somebody. Then the next day, I told my stepmother that he was texting somebody in his phone and the contact name said my baby and it wasn't her. And yeah, so that's like the first, you know, little sign that we got, like, oh yeah, he's being unfaithful and shit like that. Until, like I said, this dumbass brought me to the bitch's house. He brought me to the bitch's house, man. I slept in that bitch's son's bed while he went upstairs and fucked her. And he expected me not to tell him or tell on him. I don't even categorize it as that. I just call it having my stepmother's back. Y'all may disagree with me, and that's fine. We ain't gonna agree on everything. Not everybody in this world is gonna agree with my point of view and my opinions and what I've done and everything like that and what I think about things. So I understand that. But like, he was trying to get caught, bro. That's, I swear. So let's get to the next part of the story. So fast forward, after a little bit of time, I moved in with my mom for a little bit. And nothing really eventful happened. I mean, we moved into a trailer with my cousin. I won't name her on here, but we moved into a trailer with my cousin. And we ended up getting kicked out for reasons that I won't, you know, name on here, everything like that. It wasn't my mom's fault. Nothing. It's just you know, family shit. Like, it wasn't my mom's fault. My mom does everything that she can to make sure that she can provide for me and everything like that. I have much love and respect and admiration for my mother because she's the only parent I got, you know? Like, she's the dad and the mom type shit. That's how I feel. But yeah, so fast forward, after me and my mom got kicked out of the trailer, I had to move back in with my dad. Now, this was bad for me for a couple of different reasons. So, as I said, it was bad for me for a couple of different reasons. One, I no longer had anybody to, like, hang out with, you know, to, like, just do dumb shit with. Like, you know, my stepmother's kids were always, like, really fun people to be around because, I don't know, it's just never a boring moment. Like, that family was just lit. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why it was bad. And another reason it was bad for me is because I was really happy at my mom's, you know? I didn't want to go back and live with my dad because he had gotten with that same girl that he had cheated on with my stepmother with. So I didn't want to be in that woman's presence, you know? So that's the second reason why it was really bad for me. But needless to say, I had to move in with my dad and his now wife, which, oh, forgot to mention, got married on my birthday. Didn't tell me shit, but, you know, he's apparently my dad and he gives a fuck and he loves me. Yeah, bullshit. Bull fucking shit. What kind of father forgets his son's birthday? My birthday is September 8th. This motherfucker hit me up a couple birthdays ago on the 18th of September talking about happy birthday, son. You're a whole 10 days late, man. Like, you're a piece of shit. There's nothing more to say. I don't forgive my dad for anything that I've had to see him do or for anything that he's put me through. He can never gain my respect again. He's not a man to me. He's nothing to me. Like, of course I got love for the man. I don't wish nothing bad upon him, you know, because that's my dad at the end of the day. But other than that, it's fuck him. Like, we can't have a relationship just because, you know, you never wanted to be around. So fuck it. Now I don't want you around. And I'm grown now. I'm 20. You know? So I got to figure this shit out on my own with my mom. And that's what the fuck I'm going to do. Sorry, I don't know why I got, like, angry right there. But, okay, basically. So I moved back in there, right? With my dad and that dumb bitch that he fucking wifed up for some fucking reason. I hate that woman. Anyways, I moved in with them. Shit was cool for maybe 2 weeks. I still didn't like the girl. I could tell from day one she didn't like me. Because, you know, I'm a new person and everything like that. But, yeah. So it started out smooth. Nothing was really going wrong. Nothing was happening. It was kind of cool. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is the best place for me right now. Famous last fucking words. Because somewhere down the line, yet again, something switched. And it wasn't him cheating on her. No. It was him abusing his child. This man would just start hitting me for no reason. Like, I specifically remember a time I was sleeping in my bed. Right? This man walk up in my room for no reason at all and punches me directly in the face. I cannot make this shit up. What the fuck? Who does that to their own child? Who does that to anybody? I'm in here sleeping. I'm counting sheep. You stupid bitch. Let me sleep. What the fuck? You know, he would just start abusing me. And it would be even for the littlest shit. Like, I got a C- for one of my grades in school. And he beat the shit out of me. I'm like, dog, that's a passing grade. Like, this man is tripping. What is he on? You know? So, yeah, man, it was just rough. And, of course, it wasn't no better with me and his wife. His wife didn't give no fucks about me. She hid my gaming shit so I couldn't game. She had my dad take my phone for no fucking reason, and I didn't have that shit for about 2 years. So I was phoneless for 2 years. I couldn't go outside. I was literally trapped inside of that fucking house. Even when on days I would go to school, right? I think I've said this in past videos, but I would get off of the bus, walk to the trailer, and then have to sit outside, no matter if it was heavy snow outside, no matter if there was a goddamn tornado, a fucking hurricane, an earthquake, a fucking tsunami, no matter what happens, I would have to sit outside until this dumbass bitch got off work to come and let me in this motherfucking house. One day, I shit you not, severe thunderstorm going on outside. I'm locked out the fucking crib because they don't want me eating. I'm sorry. What? So you don't want me, a human being, to eat so that I can survive? A motherfucker can't even go in the crib and take a nap or drink some water, gang? Like, this how we feeling? Like, you know. But, yeah, man. She almost killed me one time. She almost killed herself, too. This stupid mother. Okay, so halfway, this part is my fault. Because I ended up getting ISS, which is in-school suspension, if you didn't know, for some dumb shit that I did at school. So she had to come and pick me up. It was like 4:30 in the afternoon or something like that. And I guess she didn't sleep as much the night before as she should have. Because we started driving and everything like that. Shit was cool. We got about halfway home. All of a sudden, she falls asleep at the wheel and we get into a car accident and we nearly kill an 80-year-old lady. Nearly kill ourselves. You know? I had glasses on at the time. Them bitches flew off my face. I never seen those glasses again. You know, and my dad was even pissed off that he had to call off of work to come and make sure that his son and his stupid ass wife were okay. So, like, that just tells you all about his character. Like, he don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. You know? He's a Dylan, you know? For lack of a better term. But, and yeah, I guess to finish up that, I would say when he just stopped being in my life completely is when COVID hit. Basically, when COVID hit, he basically shipped me to my mother's house at 5 in the morning, and I never seen him again for like 5 years. And the next time that I seen him in person, he didn't even remember who I was. So that shows how much I mattered to him and everything like that. But, you know, yeah, man. This is the story of my crazy childhood, I guess. Yeah. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe to my post notifications on, and I will see y'all in my next video. Sorry, like, I'm getting like low-key emotional, so I'm just like trying to end the video quickly. But yeah, I love y'all, man. I'm out. Hold up, wait a minute, I forgot something. Public service announcement, all right? I am starting a content creator group. I'm looking for serious people. I'm looking for serious people only that want to do YouTube or music or something of the content creation world. I am forming a content creator group. It is called The Collective. So far, we got... So far, we have 5 members. We're looking to get up close to 10 members. So if you want to be one of the members and you're really serious about perfecting your craft and really going somewhere with YouTube, you know, add my Snapchat. It's DrakeStoner23. I'll probably put it on the screen somewhere. Just check the screen for it. Hit me up if you're interested, and yeah, man. Now I'm out of here. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Bye.